Hi everyone. Today we're going to look at main idea and we're going to look at helpful tips at reviewing the main idea. Stick around for the whole video because I will also have a link at the very bottom where you can access even more practice, and the practice is leveled. So no matter what reading level you are at, you will be able to see more work that you can access. So let's get started. What is the main idea? The main idea is what a passage is mostly about. So it's different than retelling something, because if you retell, you tell what all the parts of the story were at the beginning, middle, and at the end. But when you determine the main idea and what the main topic is of a passage, you look at pretty much what it was mostly talking about, and it could be summarized in about 2 or maybe 3 sentences. So let's take a look at how we would do this with an actual passage. Wes leaped from his seat. It was time to bake the best cake in the world. He put the eggs, butter, and milk in the bowl, then stirred it. It smelled so good in the oven and tasted very good. What is the story mainly about? Write your answer. So, what are most of the sentences talking about? Are most of the sentences talking about him leaping out of his seat? No, only one sentence is talking about that. Is it mostly talking about how the cake smelled so good? No. If we look at all the sentences, most of them tell about how he was taking the steps to actually bake a cake. So we can say that this passage is about, the story is mainly about how Wes baked a cake one day. So most of the sentences spend time talking and discussing about how Wes baked this cake. Let's look at another passage. This time it is a multiple choice question in which you have to pick which letter best describes the main idea. So whenever you have a question like this, sometimes you will see answer choices that might seem close to being the answer, but are not exactly correct. So you look for the one that tells what the main idea is. That's what most of the sentences we're talking about. Another thing I want you to notice is about how they worded a main idea question here. Here it says, what is it mostly about? Sometimes a question that deals with main idea will ask what a passage is mostly about. It will ask you what is the main idea, or it will be something similar to that, but it might be worded kind of differently. But the big idea is for you to tell what most of the sentences tell about. So let's read this passage now. The rain helps trees and plants. It gives water to birds. Rain gives water to you and me. What is it mostly about? What did most of the sentences here talk about? Did it talk about A, rain helps, B, birds like rain, or C, we get rain in wells? Well, the correct answer is A. We notice that each of the answer choices has the word rain, but they don't say exactly the same thing about rain as what we're looking for. So they give us many examples about how rain helps. So it says how rain gives water to birds. It gives water to you and I. It even gives it to trees and plants. Each one of them is a different way of showing how it will help. Now, it does not spend most of the time talking about birds like rain. Only one sentence even says anything about birds, and it says that it gives water to birds, but it does not say anything about how birds feel about the rain. Letter C, we get rain in wells. So we know a well is a place where you collect water. None of the sentences tell us about rain being collected in a well, so we know this could not possibly be the main idea. So remember, when we look for the main idea, we're looking for the sentence that tells what it is mostly about, or sometimes it might be 2 sentences or even 3 sentences. So thank you very much. If you would like more resources on main idea and would like practice, if you look down there, you can see in the link where I have a link for more practice problems in the form of task cards, and they are in a form in which you can print them out, or you can do them online, and they are across multiple ability levels. So if you are reading at one level, and as you learn how to read, even at more and more levels, you'll be able to find additional practice. Well, thank you.